We all have that voice in our heads, the one that tells us we're not good enough, smart enough, or capable enough. It's called the inner critic, and while it might feel like it's trying to protect us, it often holds us back from reaching our true potential. But here's the good news. You don't have to let your inner critic control your life. Today, I'm sharing practical strategies to help you silence that negative voice, build self-confidence, and unlock your true potential. Step 1. Recognize your inner critic. The first step to silencing your inner critic is to recognize it. Pay attention to the negative thoughts that pop into your mind. Are they telling you that you're not good enough, that you'll fail, or that you don't deserve success? For example, if you're about to start a new project and you hear thoughts like, "You're going to mess this up," or "You're not qualified," that's your inner critic talking. Once you recognize these thoughts, you can start to challenge them. Step 2. Separate fact from fiction. Your inner critic often exaggerates or distorts the truth. To silence it, ask yourself, is this thought based on facts or fear? For instance, if your inner critic says, "You're terrible at public speaking," ask yourself, is that really true? Have I ever received positive feedback? Most of the time, you'll find that your inner critic is blowing things out of proportion. By separating fact from fiction, you can start to see things more clearly. Step 3. Reframe negative thoughts. Once you've identified your inner critic's negative thoughts, reframe them into something positive or constructive. For example, if your inner critic says, "You're going to fail," reframe it to, "I'm doing my best, and that's enough." Reframing helps you shift your mindset from self-doubt to self-empowerment. Over time, this practice can rewire your brain to focus on positivity and possibility. Step 4. Practice self-compassion. Your inner critic thrives on self-criticism, so counter it with self-compassion. Treat yourself with the same kindness and understanding you'd offer a friend. For example, if you make a mistake, instead of beating yourself up, say, "It's okay. Everyone makes mistakes. I'm learning and growing." Self-compassion helps you silence your inner critic by replacing judgment with understanding. Step 5. Focus on your strengths. Your inner critic loves to focus on your weaknesses, but you have strengths too. Take time to identify and celebrate what you're good at. Make a list of your accomplishments, skills, and positive qualities. For example, if you're a great listener, a creative thinker, or a hard worker, write it down. When your inner critic tries to bring you down, remind yourself of your strengths. This helps you build confidence and silence the negativity. Step 6. Set realistic expectations. Sometimes your inner critic shows up because you're holding yourself to unrealistic standards. No one is perfect, and expecting yourself to be can lead to constant self-criticism. Set realistic, achievable goals and remind yourself that progress is more important than perfection. For example, instead of aiming to complete a project flawlessly, focus on doing your best and learning along the way. Step 7. Surround yourself with positivity. Your environment plays a big role in shaping your mindset. Surround yourself with positive, supportive people who uplift and encourage you. For example, if you're working on a creative project, join a community of like-minded individuals who can offer feedback and encouragement. When you're surrounded by positivity, it's easier to silence your inner critic and stay motivated. Step 8. Practice mindfulness. Mindfulness is a powerful tool for silencing your inner critic. By staying present, you can observe your thoughts without getting caught up in them. For example, if your inner critic starts to spiral, take a deep breath and focus on the present moment. Ask yourself, what's happening right now? What can I control? Mindfulness helps you detach from negative thoughts and regain clarity. Step 9. Take action despite fear. Your inner critic often tries to stop you from taking risks or trying new things. But the best way to silence it is to take action anyway. For example, if you're afraid of starting a new business because your inner critic says you'll fail, start small. Take one step at a time and remind yourself that action builds confidence. Each time you take action, you prove to yourself that your inner critic doesn't have the final say. Step 10. Celebrate your wins. Finally, celebrate your wins, no matter how small. Your inner critic loves to downplay your achievements, but celebrating them helps you build confidence and silence the negativity. For example, if you complete a project, give a presentation, or even just get through a tough day, take a moment to acknowledge your effort. Celebrating your wins reinforces your belief in yourself and reminds you of your potential. So, there you have it. Practical strategies to help you silence your inner critic and unlock your true potential. Start by recognizing your inner critic, reframing negative thoughts, and practicing self-compassion. Remember, you are capable, worthy, and deserving of success. Now, I want to hear from you. What's one way your inner critic holds you back, and what step will you take today to silence it? Let me know in the comments below. Remember, your inner critic doesn't define you. You have the power to silence it and create a life of confidence and purpose. Keep going, and I'll see you in the next video.